I heard of the seminar when I brought my little son to practice. I read through the information and I was directly interested because I had no experience with any kind of self-defense at all. I know I should have done a course before, especially due to my background. My interest in self-defense for women was very high. I know what it feels like to be pushed on the ground, when somebody sits on your body and you are completely powerless. I know this feeling very well. I never wanted to experience this again, and then I saw this leaflet and thought, why not? Just try it, check it out, and see what happens. I attended the seminar and we received the geckos, and, well, it felt good holding something in my hands. I don't know how to describe it. We tried it out. We were shown how to use it effectively, for example, when you're attacked, either from the back, from the front, or from the side. And it feels like an erecting from the inside, like a protective barrier that builds up around you. It's difficult to describe. It's a safety, and I'm not insecure anymore, unable to defend myself. This is the feeling I have when I hold the gecko in my hand. I can defend myself, and it's a totally different feeling. Yes, it's not even that long ago, a few days. I brought my child to nursery school, and I wanted to go to the supermarket. I drove on the parking lot, and next to me there was a car with two men inside. Well, one guy looked at me, but he did not look away. He kept staring at me, and I looked back at him, straight into his eyes, hoping that he would look away, but he didn't. He continued staring at me and grinned. I stayed in the car for a few moments, waiting, but the men did not move. So I just got out of my car, and in that same moment the two men suddenly got out of their car as well and headed for me. I used the gecko as a keyring, so I had it in my pocket, as I always have it in my pocket, and I immediately pulled it out. They were only a few steps away from me, walked into my direction, and I took the gecko out of my pocket and held it in my hand. And suddenly my posture was much straighter. I wasn't intimidated anymore. I stood in front of them and thought, okay, if you want to. Well, they looked at me and stopped. The one guy nudged the other with his elbow. Then they grinned and went away. It could have been a totally harmless situation. We'll never know, but I felt much better with the gecko.